AgriMax and West River Ag have been in the winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services, with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. AgriMax, shaping the future of ag.
Early seed season is here. Litaw Seed carries Hefty brand corn and beans for their genetics, technology, and treatments. Hefty's corn has been very drought tolerant and an excellent yielding. We also have Enlist and XtendFlex soybeans for your choice in herbicide. With Dynagrow, we're at the top of the South Dakota field trials for their sunflowers and milo. And with Millbarn, we're the leader in grass, cover crop, and forages. Call 605-840-4591 for Litaw Seed, your source for corn to cover crops, soybeans to sunflowers, and all forages. That's
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for the Advocate and 12 on Fridays for the Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Easy Entrees is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page to see our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for Easy Entrees.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community. Core Cares helps
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a pet?
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Lucky for us.
Is your team or organization looking to improve their look? Are you looking for quality custom apparel with fast, friendly service from people you can trust? Then contact Apparel Works in Wagner, South Dakota. They can provide you with all kinds of options of screen printing or embroidery on your team's new uniforms or your office wear. Apparel Works is also the place to pick up your promotional items such as koozies, pens, and magnets. Contact their knowledgeable and friendly staff today at 605-384-3553 or visit their website at apparelworks.com.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings so you can feel more confident about your financial future. Call Wealth Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winters, South Dakota, 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
Mead Lumber is 100% employee-owned. Mead Lumber is your source for building materials. Whether your plans are for new construction or updating your existing home or barn, Mead Lumber provides the know-how and the materials you need. Lumber, steel, roofing, siding, drywall, windows, doors, and so much more. Start to finish, Mead Lumber has what you need and want for your project. Mead Lumber is your hometown lumber yard. Stop in and see what Mead can do for you. 102 North Main Street in Winter.
The Insurance Center in Winter is an independent insurance agency affiliated with many fine companies representing all types of insurance. They're able to provide you with a no-obligation comparison of your auto, home, business, crop, farm, life, and health insurance needs. Since they have access to so many companies, they have the ability to offer you the best possible coverages at the most competitive rates. For all of your insurance needs, it's the Insurance Center in Winter, White River, Platte, Burke, and Valentine.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Computers and More, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local. Shirley's Diner is located at 142 East 2nd Street in Winters, South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Winter Dental, located at 911 Golden Prairie Drive, is proud to provide Winter and the surrounding area with high-quality, high-tech, patient-centered dentistry. Dr. Brad and the entire staff including hygienists Michaela Smith and Sierra Hansen, are honored to have the opportunity to serve the good people of Winter and the surrounding area with gentle, compassionate, and high-quality dental services. For information on all the services they can provide you or to make an appointment, please call 605-842-1793 or go to winterdentalclinic.com.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Your local cooperative has a new name. CHS Northern Plains and CHS Midwest Cooperative have joined together to better serve you under the new name CHS River Plains. You gain more options and more value with access to global markets and a powerful supply chain. And you can do more every day using inputs delivered by a team who knows what you need when you need it. Visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in today and let us help you own every day.
Yeah. Another one. Yep. Man, this town's changed. Yeah. About damn time.
Schrader Electric and Control, located in Winter, is available for all your electrical service needs. With close to 40 years of experience, Brian and his crew can take care of all your electrical projects, residential or commercial. Schrader Electric works with new construction, remodels, and new additions. Call Brian at 605-840-8913 to get a quote or schedule your next electrical service. Schrader Electric and Control is a proud sponsor of the schools on the Live Ticket Network.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options, but it can be hard to find an honest, reliable auto repair shop. That's where we come in. Hometown Automotive, committed to providing our customers with honest, quality service at a reasonable price. We use years of training and experience to provide you with the best car care possible. Hometown does oil changes, tune-ups, and computer diagnostics. We sell tires, batteries, and Schaefer products. We install engines, trannies, starters, water pumps, brakes, and much more. Call us at 842-1722 and let our experience be your advantage.
Meyer Ag is your Beck's Hybrids seed dealer located in Winter, South Dakota. Meyer Ag is a family-owned company specializing in seed consulting and zone-based variable rate that services South Central South Dakota. Contact Trace Meyer at 605-842-5458 to learn more about Beck's Hybrids and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you. Meyer Ag in Winter, South Dakota is a proud supporter of all youth athletics and activities.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in Winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, remodel, new addition, or new construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, or electrical work in Winter and the surrounding area. We handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer for Train heating systems too. Good luck in today's event.
H&O Electric is a proud supporter of all area student athletes and activities on Live Ticket TV.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Stop by your hometown grocer, County Fair, now in Winter and Platte. Same friendly faces with a brand new name. County Fair is a fourth-generation family-owned business based in South Dakota. They offer friendly service and the freshest food at great prices. County Fair carries premium certified Angus beef, locally grown produce, and much more. Shop County Fair in Winter and Platte, the friendliest store in town.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Elevate Agronomics is now added to Cal Basgrow to our seed lineup. Along with brands like LG Seeds, Dakota, and Westbred, we can find the best hybrid to fit your farm. When it comes to your chemicals, we can finance many of your chemical needs for 1.9% while still offering full cash discounts. Elevate is also your precision planting dealer, with a meter stand and an expert on staff to help get your row units and planting equipment ready for this upcoming season. Give us a call or check us out at elevateagronomics.com. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Shop local with Burke, Gregory, and Winter Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crews at the building centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook or shop online anytime at buildingcentersd.com.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
He goes, he missed me by 6 inches. I said, this is what you do? He goes, no. The guys remember better. I guess he told me to go back to my dugout.
Welcome.
Go back to school. First pitch goes for ball.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl as we get underway here with the JV action. A little bit later start than we initially anticipated, but if you've been outside today, you know we got a little bit of rain that was rolling through. Had to wait for that one to come out, beat the weather a little bit, and then from there we're back to action. So as we get underway, it's going to be a leadoff walk there for Cruz Brennan. So that first pitch going to be low and in the dirt. Feasterman behind the plate, going to make a nice play to read that one. Keep it in front of him. Second pitch to our next batter, Mr. Isaac Shepard, going to be low and in the dirt as well. Count will go to 2-0. And after a little bit of a rough start right now for the Royals, we've got 7 straight balls thrown, and Isaac Shepard's looking to be the second man aboard for these Chamberlain Mallards. So he'll watch that one low and away, and he'll draw another base on balls there. Bringing up number 25, Noah Bury. So as we come set, we'll give you the zoomed in view right at the right time. Beery gonna watch the first one for a called strike. Second pitch on the way, going to stay high to Beery. Count will even things up at 1 apiece. So as we get underway, it's going to be interesting to see how the weather conditions affect the field. Infield, there's definitely, at least for the Royals at this point, playing short. But at the same time, Anderson looking like he's kind of doubting his footing on that rubber up there, at least early on the mound, as he's getting some of that good clay that we have for a mound at Leahy Bowl, just kind of getting stuck in his cleats, not getting the full step that he needs. So that one's going to get popped up over to second. It's going to be fielded. The batter is going to be retired by the infield fly rule, so the runners will stay and hold their positions at first and second. And with one down, we're going to do some quick adjustments here. Sorry about that, folks. We're just trying to get our scoreboard better situated here. So we will see if this one holds a little bit better, and we'll come back. And actually, that's going to be a strikeout from Anderson, retiring number 21 there for the Mallards. Due up next is going to be Eli Donovan, the junior. He'll take that first pitch, grounded over to the right side of the infield. It's fielded cleanly, stepped on the bag over there. And the Royals going to come up with a clean first half of the inning after the rocky start. Couple leadoff walks for Chamberlain, no runs on no hits, 2 men left on, and no Winter Colome errors. Takes us to the bottom half of the first after this here from Leahy Bowl.
Grossenberg Implement is your John Deere Precision Ag headquarters. At Grossenberg, they have the staff and knowledge to help you be more productive. Now is the time to check with their integrated solutions staff to ensure your spring planting data is correct. Did your AutoPath data come through correctly? They can help with that too. In the course of 87 years, they've earned your trust at Grossenberg Implement. They don't want to stop now. Grossenberg Implement, your trusted John Deere dealer since 1937.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
We'll get the bull to your place. Generally, we'll be able to get the bull picked up when you're done with them. So there's no reason for you to have a bull around your place for 9-10 months of the year that you don't need him. He's just costing you money. He's eating feed. He's tearing up your corral. So there's just no reason for it. It's become very popular just in the fact that it's convenient for people.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Miller and Associates in Platte, South Dakota, if auto owners make sense for you.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl bottom one action just getting underway. That's going to be a single down the line for the leadoff man, Carter McKenzie. He's digging for second. Actually, he's turning the corner around third. Might even take a double cut. Nobody's going to be there as he lunges into third safely with the triple to lead things off for the Royals junior varsity team here as we get underway. Now I suppose it's a good time to actually give you some lineups now that my game changer is working correctly. We'll start with the Chamberlain defense since we're here in the bottom of the first. It's Holland on the bump, Lenz behind the plate, Spear over at first, Hushka at second, Brennan at third, Shepard at short, and Donovan, Neuenhuis, and Bury make up the outfield. You're it. And due up next for the Royals going to be the pitcher Cameron Anderson with it almost seems like it's something you have to say when a pitcher comes up to the plate. An opportunity to help himself out here with the leadoff man standing 90 feet away from being that go-ahead run. But instead, Anderson will be retired on strikes. And it'll bring up next Carter Craven for the Royals. First pitch to Craven on the way. That one's going to stay outside. McKenzie thought about it and retreats back to third. And so we'll do it again. 1-0 goes the count. As Holland gets his sign, we'll deliver wine. Evening things up, fighting back nicely in the count. Not going to fall behind too early. As we get ready for the third pitch to at bat, Craven going to take a hack at that one, foul it out of play. And that'll take our count now 1-2. And after the leadoff triple, at least as of now, as it seems, Holland doing a nice job of getting back on top and not letting that triple rattle him at all, as he's able to, at least so far, find the zone efficiently and really keep these Royal batters guessing. As he winds again, fifth pitch the at-bat. Craven can't time it up correctly, so like as aforementioned, after the leadoff triple, it's a pair of strikeouts so far for Holland. And it's going to be due up next, Jackson Day. I believe Jackson's playing right. He is, and for the Royals, and he's going to take a big cut there for strike number one. Holland winds, delivers again. Day going to be behind on that one, foul it out down the right field line into someone's windshield. I do think the windshield is okay, hopefully. Day going to take that one. I didn't even see that one off the bat, but that thing flew off. It's a Day stays behind. He's still just behind on these pitches. That one he's going to put into play over to the right side. It's going to be fielded by Hauschka, flipped over to first, and the 4-3 put out is going to retire the side. After one complete, both teams putting up goose eggs in the home half. It was the Royals coming up with no runs on one hit, one man left on, and no Chamberlain errors. We'll be back in 60 seconds after a word from our sponsors with more action here on WinterWarriorsLive.com.
Agrimax and West River Ag have been in the winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. Agrimax, shaping the future of ag.
Early seed season is here. Littow Seed carries Hefty brand corn and beans for their genetics, technology, and treatments. Hefty's corn has been very drought tolerant and an excellent yielding. We also have Enlist and XtendFlex soybeans for your choice in herbicide. With Dynagrow, we're at the top of the South Dakota field trials for their sunflowers and milo. And with Millbarn, we're the leader in grass, cover crop, and forages. Call 605-840-4591 for Litas Seed, your source for corn to cover crops, soybeans to sunflowers, and all forages. That's 6.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Easy on. Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Top 2 action of this JV contest just getting underway. As we get rolling this time, we will give you the defense here for the Royals after this pitch here from Anderson. See, Wise delivers. It'll even things up at 2 apiece. As mentioned, it's Anderson on the bump, Feasterman behind the plate, Foster over at first, Brandis at second, Beeler at third, Craven at short. And after the strikeout for out number 1, the outfield from left to right is Calhoun, McKenzie, and Day. We'll do up next for the Chamberlain Mallards here, going to be Vincent Day, or Vincent Lenz. You're a funny guy over there, Troy. As Anderson, well, normally I'd say you try to dust a batter off the plate, but that time it looked like Anderson's going to try to move Lenz closer to the plate as he misses that one just inside. So he comes back, he'll miss again, and he'll fall behind now in the count 2-1. He'll wind deliver again. This one, Lenz, excuse me, going to poke that one down the right field line. And with the foul ball, it's going to even things up at 2 apiece. And all of a sudden now Anderson's got an opportunity to continue doing what he's done well so far in this in the top half of the second, the visiting half, with his second strikeout and as many batters. And with that, Kay, we move on next to the next batter up for the Mallard. It's going to be the pitcher. Yes, excuse me. Yes, it is the pitcher. Graydon Holland digging in next. He's going to pop that one about 1.5 miles up into the air. Brandis going to track it, come in on it, and he's not going to be able to haul that one in cleanly. So with the error, it'll put a runner aboard for the Mallards and bring up next River Neuenhaus. So Anderson had the chance to get out of the inning quickly. Instead, going to at least see another batter. First one going to be in there for a called strike. As Anderson checks on, Holland over at first, Wines delivers that one, going to run just inside on Neuenhuis. Neuenhuis going to cut that one, and he'll fall behind now 1-2, and Anderson has a lot of wiggle room here to attack the rest of this at bat in pretty much any way that he really truly finds fitting. He's going to wind deliver, and he says, I'm not going to screw around. I'm going to get you on the fastball in the outer half. And with that, it's going to be Chamberlain leaving one runner on, no runs scored off Winter Colome error and no hits in their visiting half of the second. We'll be back in 60 seconds after a word from our sponsors here on Winter Warriors Live with the home half after this.
Trays is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page to see our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for easy entrees.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco, locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Cork Ears helps
Back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
So as we get back underway here in the bottom of the second, the throwdown brings up. It's going to be Litoff followed by Brandish with Calhoun in the hole. So as Evan Litoff digs in to start the home half of the second, it looks like the field staying wet, but at the same time, maybe drying out a little bit besides the nice one puddle we have right behind home plate. That's Litoff going to watch that one sail low, evening the count up at 1 apiece. Litoff going to watch that one low and in as well. And Litoff going to waste no time putting that one in play up the middle. It's going to be fielded cleanly, though, over at short. And with the 6-3 putout from Shepard over across the diamond, Litoff going to be retired and bring up Adrian Brandis next for the Royals. Brandis will watch the first pitch stay low. So, although Holland at least struggling to get on top early compared to what we've seen some other pitchers face off against Winter work with, he's done a nice job, at least so far, realistically with 4 outs to do it, and of just coming back and working the counts back into his favor and still retiring the Royal batters. Brandis going to foul another one back and into the screen, and just like that, now all of a sudden it's Holland up on top in this count, 1-2. He's going to try to go breaking ball. That one's going to stay up and not really get enough of a break. He'll even things up at 2 apiece, of course. The other thing about Holland pitching is it's a lefty. And some of these Royal bats, it's not something you see a lot of if you're a Winter batsman, especially probably at the, besides playing them during the summer. Kind of takes some adjustments as Brandis will draw the base on balls. From your watching the release point off the right side of the body, obviously they're looking the complete other way. And when you get on base like Brandis is here, you got to expect a pretty nasty pickoff move your way. Lefty obviously going to be able to go right at you. As the check swing from our next batter for the Royals, Brody Calhoun, going to be calling a strike at the plate. Second pitch to Calhoun, cut on and missed. And he will fall behind now, 0-2 in the count. And if you're Holland, it's exactly what you needed to have happen after giving up the walk-in. And actually, there's that pickoff move we talked about, but just to throw a little off the money, Brandis was not necessarily in the most hurry to get back to the bag there, and that's kind of surprising because that's a move that, these lefties you're going to see, they're quick over to first, and you really don't have time to dilly-dally. You have to pay attention while you're on the bags. As Calhoun's going to pop that one up behind home, and it's going to get to the screen. And so the count will remain 0-2. And Calhoun with that cut, going to be retired on strikes for out number 2. And it's going to be the catcher, Max Fiesterman, with the chance to keep the inning rolling here. As Max digs in, Holland going to wind, deliver, and Fiesterman going to waste no time going at the pitch, but that one a little low and inside. Instead fights it off down that first baseline, and he'll fall behind 0-1 after the foul ball. Second pitch from Holland on the way, and Fiesterman timing just off. Going to fall behind now 0-2 in the count with a couple of cuts so far. That one's going to run low and in off the ankles, and it's going to get away from the catcher and Lenz, and it'll allow Brandis to advance 90 feet closer as he digs into second. But it's still going to be Fiesterman, the man with the most attention on him here, down 1-2 in the count. That one's going to stay upstairs too, and Lenz just watch it goes off the toe of the catcher's mitt. And now all of a sudden deuces go wild here in the bottom of the second for Fiesterman, and he's got a chance to knock in the first inaugural run here of this game. Don't worry, I have my dictionary up here to help me with terminology today. As Brandis going to come in as that one gets away as well. So I put all that pressure on poor old Max to try to score the run, and all he had to do was stand in there for 3 straight pitches, and he gets the job done. And Dad's giving him a hard time up here. Easterman does a nice job there of protecting that one, staying alive. Count will remain 3-2. As Holland will come set, deliver again, and Fiesterman going to poke that one in play over towards first. Fielded cleanly by Spear, and he will take the 1U and retire Fiesterman for out number 3, not before the Royals come up with 1 run on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. After 2 complete, it's Royals 1, Mallards 0. We'll be back with third inning action after a word from our sponsors here that make this possible on winterwarriorslive.com.
You'll stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community. Core Cares.
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a lucky?
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl Top 3 action, just getting underway. Sanderson continues his work on the bump here. The first batter he's going to be facing here is going to be Cannon Spear. the first baseman for the Mallards. And Spear going to take that one out towards center. It's going to be tracked nicely by McKenzie, and he will scoop that one up for out number 1, all the way over in the left field side of the left center gap. Nice range there from Mr. McKenzie to track it down, and after the put away, it's going to be number 7, Cruz Brennan, the third baseman, digging back in. So that'll flip over the lineup card. In his first plate appearance, Brennan actually drew a base on balls and 4 straight pitches to start off the game. Coming back up this time, Anderson wasting no time getting up on top, and then as I say that, he will quickly even things up at 1 apiece. So Brennan puts that one in play over to the left side, and that will be a gapper in between third and short. Beeler and Craven just both out of the glove range, and so Brennan will be aboard with the single. And it will bring up next Isaac Shepard, the shortstop for the Mallards. Shepard going to take the first pitch, and Feasterman going to try to gun out Brennan running. Instead, he'll get a little wild with that one, send it into center field, but backed up nicely. And so, with the strike call, count goes 0-1, and now all of a sudden a runner in scoring position here. Of course, actually, with that ball getting into the outfield, apparently Anderson doesn't like it very much. It got a little waterlogged out there in the grass, and we're going to swap it out for a good ball. And Shepard going to take another big cut there. He'll fall behind now, 0-2 in the count. Shepard going to do a nice job cutting that one off. Going to foul it into the screen to stay alive. And this count will remain at 0-2. One away here in the top half of the third. Of course, this is our JV action here between the Chamberlain, Kimball, Lyman, Mallards, and the Winter Colome Royals. Varsity action due to just follow after this one. Looks like paying attention down to the Royals dugout as Shepard's going to dig that one out to center. It's going to drop in. McKenzie going to take a big old crow hop trying to gun out Brennan running to third, and he's going to send it into the screen, and Shepard doing a nice job base running. He's going to end up replacing the spot of Brennan over on third base, and so now it's going to be a 1-1 ball game after the throwing error. And all of a sudden, the Mallards have the opportunity here to go ahead, as the go-ahead run is only 90 feet away from scoring here with 1 away. Not a bad throw, just you could tell one that McKenzie kind of got excited, saw the big play outfield assist moment coming up, and let it get a little too much to him as he just kind of, the extra adrenaline, sent it almost into the dugout right over on the third baseline. So Anderson winds, delivers again. It's going to go to 2-0 at the count as it misses. And, of course, that's a tough one if you're a pitcher, too, to watch your defense just make a couple plays that, you know, not terrible plays, like between the drop fly ball in the infield or the overthrow there for McKenzie. But when you're pitching as well as you have been, you kind of expect those guys to help you out. And for a guy young like Anderson, after a moment like that, you're kind of thinking, well, maybe I have to just do this all myself, and I'm just going to go right after these batters and get a little too ahead of yourself. And Houseman on the bases. Houseman on the bases there, going to tell the officials, or tell Rusty Heenan behind the plate, excuse me, that's ball 4. And so after the the sign for the defensive play here with the runners on the corners. We're back to action, and Anderson going to go back to the stretch, and runner not going to go anywhere there, as that was Bury with the walk, as I kind of went on a tangent talking about Anderson and what's probably, what potentially could be going through his mind. Of course, also talking to Camden, at least about his pitching experience. That one I thought was fouled off, actually. Got him out at second. We'll give up the run. And so now at the 1-1 count, and the Bury getting thrown on at second. It's going to be the Mallards on top here, 2-1. Oh, that's where I was going. Anderson, talking with him about when he pitches. All he pretty much does is say, hey, he tells himself before every pitch, I'm going to throw a strike on the outer half here, and then he just throws it. So he makes it kind of, I suppose, work out. I don't think maybe many of these little things get to him as much as I'm trying to say they might. Is that pitch going to miss high and away? Even things up, and we'll see a lot of deuces on the board at this point. So that one's going to be popped up. Actually, I can't even say popped up. That is driven into the right center field gap. And on his horse is going to be Frederick, who will be sliding in there for the double with 2 away. Due up next, it's going to be Eli Donovan due up next for the Mallards. And he's going to be looking to really capitalize. All of a sudden, the Mallards here in the top of the third getting a little bit more explosive with the extra opportunities that have been given to them from the Royals. As Anderson checks the runner, delivers again. Donovan going to watch the first pitch stay low. That one's going to be put in play over to short. Craven going to field it cleanly, throw a little short, and too short, in fact, for Foster to be able to come up with cleanly as he tried digging it out. I think you got to go E6 on the throwing error. Nope, no run scores, and it does put runners on the corners here for us now with 2 away. As Donovan reaches on the error, it's going to be Hauschka up next. As Anderson delivers, Hauschka grounds that one over to Craven again. He's going to get an opportunity to make up for that first throw, and he will get the job done. But that comes not before the Mallards come up with 2 runs on a pair of hits, I believe, and 2 errors for the Royals in the home half or in the visiting half of the third. We'll be back with the Royals response after hearing from our sponsors on liveticket.tv or Winter Warriors Live after this.
For us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Lucky for us.
Is your team or organization looking to improve their look? Are you looking for quality custom apparel with fast, friendly service from people you can trust? Then contact Apparel Works in Wagner, South Dakota. They can provide you with all kinds of options of screen printing or embroidery on your team's new uniforms or your office wear. Apparel Works is also the place to pick up your promotional items such as koozies, pens, and magnets. Contact their knowledgeable and friendly staff today at 605-384-3553 or visit their website at apparelworks.com.
Do you
you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings so you can feel more confident about your financial future. Call Wealth Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winters, South Dakota, 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl Bottom 5 action getting underway for the Royals digging in. Let's see, I believe it's Keegan Littaw, Mason Beeler, and followed by Carter Foster. That one's going to sail inside. Count will move to 2-1 on Littaw. And with the 3-1 count now, this is one of those moments, great opportunity for the Royals to put the tying run on board. Instead, that one's going to be fouled off. And that will take us to a full count now coming to Keegan Littaw. This is a walk it or knock it moment here. Littaw going to watch that one on the outer half, and he's even frozen by the fact that was called a strike and gets tagged out on the drop third. And it will bring up next Mason Beeler for the Royals. That one stays high and away. So Beeler will jump on top. Like I said, it's kind of been, at this point, Holland's kind of way to handle these batters for the Royals. He kind of falls behind early in counts and then does a really nice job of not letting that rattle him and coming all the way back and winning a lot of these battles. As Beeler takes another big cut there, count goes to 1-2. And that one stays upstairs. Beeler lays off, and I believe the count is 2-2. And Beeler going to be retired on strikes for out number 2. So Holland, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts so far in the home half of the third. It's going to be Carter Foster, the first baseman, up next, looking to break up the perfect inning, as per se. And the second pitch of the at-bat, going to be a called strike. Sure, Troy brings up a good point as he's talking up here. You know, obviously, especially when you get to a high enough level of baseball, that those left-handed pitchers, if you're a right-handed batter, is pretty much ideal. Anything off-speed that they're throwing at you, it's going to be breaking towards you instead of away. So it's the third pitch, called a strike on the outer half. You're off, right? You're all right, Troy. Just leave it alone. Don't mess with it. As Foster going to go down on strikes, we'll finish the whole left-handed pitcher ordeal in the top half of the fourth. That's after hearing some more from some sponsors that make everything possible here on WinterWarriorsLive.com.
Lumber is 100% employee-owned. Mead Lumber is your source for building materials. Whether your plans are for new construction or updating your existing home or barn, Mead Lumber provides the know-how and the materials you need. Lumber, steel, roofing, siding, drywall, windows, doors, and so much more. Start to finish, Mead Lumber has what you need and want for your project. Mead Lumber is your hometown lumber yard. Stop in and see what Mead can do for you. 102 North Main Street in Winter.
The Insurance Center in Winter is an independent insurance agency affiliated with many fine companies representing all types of insurance. They're able to provide you with a no-obligation comparison of your auto, home, business, crop, farm, life, and health insurance needs. Since they have access to so many companies, they have the ability to offer you the best possible coverages at the most competitive rates. For all of your insurance needs, it's the Insurance Center in Winter, White River, Platte, Burke, and Valentine.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box.
bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Give it off to CC.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Sorry about the little delay there. Some defensive changes going on that we're looking at there. Due up is Vincent Lenz for the Mallards in the top of the fourth. He's going to foul that one off, and the count's going to remain, I believe, 3-2, we're going to call it. As that one's going to be short hopped, and Lenz will be aboard. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be Carter McKenzie on the bump. Feasterman at least behind the dish. Looks like Evan Littau over at first. Anderson at second. The Beeler still at third. Craven still at short. Looks like Brody Calhoun still in left. Keegan Littau out in center. And Jackson Day out in right. Pickoff attempt. Going to score it away from Littau over at first. So Lenz will be back in there safely. As that pitch going to miss inside, it'll take the count to 1-0. Pick-off attempt over to get Lenz again. Not going to be there in time, as Lenz will be back in safely. And then McKenzie will line deliver, and that one he's going to get called. It'll even things up at 1 apiece. So next pitch going to be driven down the first base line, but going to stay foul to Spear. Or excuse me, this is Holland, the starting pitcher for the Mallards. He will now fall behind 1-2 in the count. And he'll watch that one ring him up on the outer half, and that will be out number 1. Back to the left-handed pitchers versus righties. Obviously, the higher levels of baseball, major leagues, a lot of the times, that's where you can see your pitching battles really take place, where if you have a right-handed hitter, if a team needs to bring in a pitcher, they're normally going to go with a right-handed pitcher just because a lot of the time, it's a lot easier to read the pitches, anything off speeds breaking into batters. it's just one of those things at the same time. And, around here, you don't see enough left-handed pitchers that it's kind of tough for some of these batters when you do see them, unless, you've played them before and you know what the heck they're coming at you with. It takes a little bit of an adjustment period to see, as we have a courtesy batter, number 33. You're all right, Troy. It's going to be Mario Olivia. Going to be retired on strikes there for out number 2. And another sub. It's going to be number 15, Jarrett Klages. As Mackenzie Wines delivers first pitch to Klages off the outer half. Second pitch, gonna get him between the shoulder blades, and it'll put runners on first and second now with 2 away. Give these Royals a little bit of a scare here. As now all of a sudden there's a couple of runners on, and it's gonna be the leadoff man, Cruz Brennan, up next. Brennan gonna waste no time. That first pitch back and into the screen for strike number 1. As McKenzie checks on the runner at second, comes set and delivers home. Brennan fouls the next pitch off as well, and it looks like that one might have even been a little bit of a stinger off the hands, as he looks like he was in a little bit of pain there. So that one goes off the end of the bat. I think the worst part as a batter in that situation, not only do you feel the pain in your hand, but now you're down 0-2 in the count thinking, son of a gun, what do I do next? As all of a sudden Brennan watches the third pitch stay outside. Count will move to 1-2, but still in a little bit of a hole. So we're going to zoom it out wide. I feel like something's coming. That one's going to be fouled off. That's right, but it's just another foul ball. Go back towards the Royals dugout. Coach Austin Ritchie going to come out and pick that up and flip it over to his catcher. And so McKenzie collects his sign and looks to get out of here as he winds, delivers. Brennan chases off speed, can't catch up with it, and that will do it for the top half of the fourth. We'll head to the home half, where the Royals, running out of outs, down to their last 6, need to come up with some sort of answer to those 2 runs plated in the third. Otherwise, we'll head over to the varsity side. But let's start with the home half of the fourth after hearing from our sponsors in just 1 minute on winterwarriorslive.com.
Gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a recarpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Computers and More, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local. Shirley's Diner is located at 1.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Well, welcome back to Leahy Bowl. We're trying to figure out what the heck's going on. It's supposed to be Gus Tobin at the dish. Oh, so Tobin gone. So it'll just be McKenzie up next to the dish. He'll take that one out to center, blooping towards the right field side, and it will be in there for a single. So, good day at the dish so far for McKenzie with both hits that the Royals have as of now. And it will bring up next Camden Anderson, the now second baseman. He'll watch the first one catch the outer half for strike number 1. Pickoff attempt over to first. McKenzie just on his horse said, "Go ahead, pick me off. I'm going to anyway." That one was a thrown away pickoff attempt. I think it was a ball. Well, we'll find out when Rusty yells at us behind the plate from up here. That was the count. We'll say it's 0-0 at this point. I think it's actually 1-1. I think it was a strike on the outer half. It was. Came to me after the fact. As Anderson going to field that one over to the right side. You can see the grass kill it, but just not quite enough wheels to beat that one out. Although it will plate the tying run as McKenzie comes in from third. And it will be Carter Craven due up next for the Royals here. Digging in with one down. As the first pitch to Craven, cut on and miss. Second pitch, same result, same cut. And that time, Holland tries going outside. Outside, but too far outside. And the count goes to 1-2. And then Craven will be retired on strikes for out number 3. Or out number 2. Strike number 3, out number 2. Bringing up the right fielder, Jackson Day. As Day digs in his first at-bat. I believe was just retired on the 3 unassisted play earlier in the game. As he will loop that one out of play down the first baseline. And so we'll do it again as Holland will wind, deliver today. And that one's going off the ankle, so he'll take his free pass down to first. And it will bring up the now first baseman, Evan Litoff, for the Royals. Looking to keep this rally going alive with 2 away here in the home half of the 4th. Day going to be going with the pitch. He's going to be in there safely at second. I believe the pitch was a strike. Nope, ball 1. Troy, I did say believe the first pitch was a called strike. He didn't. It was a ball. That's Littock going to foul that one back and into the screen, evening things up at 1 apiece. Yep. Littock watches that one sail on the outer half. Count will move now to 2-1. Yes, Holland's fourth pitch will miss low as well. All of a sudden, the Royals with an opportunity here to really get things going with two away. At the same time, this is where Holland has done some pretty good work at fighting back in counts, and he's going to see a fouled pitch back behind the plate, and all of a sudden we're at a full count situation here, looking to get out of the jam before giving that go-ahead run up to the Royals.
42 East 2nd Street in Winters.
Excuse me, there we go. A little bit too many buttons pressed. Littock gets underneath of that one a little bit too much. And so hit that F4 flyout will put away the side, and we go to the fifth, tied up, looking to break it. We'll see who does it in the fifth. I don't think you'll be playing extra innings with the JV games, so we'll find out, I guess, as it comes. And for now, we'll step away and get ready for the fifth after this.
South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Winter Dental, located at 911 Golden Prairie Drive, is proud to provide Winter and the surrounding area with high-quality, high-tech, patient-centered dentistry. Dr. Brad and the entire staff, including hygienists Michaela Smith and Sierra Hansen, are honored to have the opportunity to serve the good people of Winter and the surrounding area with gentle, compassionate, and high-quality dental services. For information on all the services they can provide you or to make an appointment, please call 605-842-1793 or go to winterdentalclinic.com.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
Welcome back to Leahy Bowl. Top 5 action just getting underway. It's the leadoff man. Well, for the inning, I should say, 2-hole hitter for the Mallards. Shepard up first. He's going to be ahead in this count. Well, it was 2-0, and then McKenzie comes back with that fastball there to make the count 2-1. He'll wind, deliver, and even jam up Shepard there, and McKenzie will make the play himself for out number 1. And it'll bring up the right fielder, Noah Beery, next. As Beery steps, I can't see the number. Looks, well, it can't be 2. I'm going to go 22, maybe? 12. It's Riley Fox. Granted, not a lot to say for Mr. Fox as he goes first pitch right back to McKenzie for out number 2. And due up next will be number 28. I don't have him on my program. Oh, that's 29. Grady George digging in. 29 on my roster. As George watched the first one in there for a strike, McKenzie comes back, off speed again. That one's fouled back into Rusty Heenan's hand behind the plate as he's shaking that one off. And the count will go to 0-2. And I hope Max doesn't come back up the dish in the bottom of the fifth, otherwise he might not get a very good calls as he comes up to bat. And so after a quick trip out to the mound, Feasterman, I'm pretty sure it was patting his chest saying, "I'm sorry there, Rusty," as he's coming back. And he will get George on strikes for out number 3. So we'll head to the home half of the fifth where the Royals look to plate the walk-off run. We'll be back to see if they can do it in just a minute here on WinterWarriorsLive.com.
Your local cooperative has a new name. CHS Northern Plains and CHS Midwest Cooperative have joined together to better serve you under the new name CHS River Plains. You gain more options and more value with access to global markets and a powerful supply chain. And you can do more every day using inputs delivered by a team who knows what you need when you need it. Visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in today and let us help you own every day.
Yeah. Another one. Yup. Man, this town's changed. Yeah. About damn time.
Welcome back to the Meyer Ag Press Box. Contact Trace Meyer, your Beck's hybrid seed dealer, and see how Meyer Ag can make every acre count for you.
So welcome back to Leahy Bowl, bottom 5 action of this JV game, scheduled for 5, about to get underway. Said I don't really know what the ruling is. I don't imagine they play extra innings for JV games, but I guess I could be wrong. We'll find out if we need to and when we get there. Due up first for the Royals, it's going to be Adrian Brandis. On deck is going to be Brody Calhoun with Max Feasterman in the hole. So, as Brandis watches that one called on the outer half, count will go to 0-2. I believe Holland, wow, done a nice job on the bump, going the whole distance so far. As that one gets fouled out of play again. Holland only with that one, 69 pitches, 43 of them for strikes. Has 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, gave up 1 earned run. And only 2 hits, both to McKenzie. I suppose we should have taken a look here at the Royals pitching day so far. It was Anderson with 3 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks on 4 strikeouts. As Brandis will be retired on strikes for out number 1. Then it was McKenzie coming in relief. He went 2 innings for the Royals. Gave up no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. And so it will be the left fielder now digging in for the Royals here, looking to get things kicked off and rolling here in the bottom of the 5th. And Brody Calhoun, first pitch going to stay too low below the knees, and the count will move to 1-0. As Calhoun watches the second one stay high and away. That's now all of a sudden Holland right back where he's pretty much been with a lot of these Royal batters and dug himself a little bit of a hole, but so far today has done a nice job at getting out of the jams that he puts himself into. As Calhoun going to take that one out to center, and it's down. Actually, with nobody covering second, Calhoun kind of like wandered haphazardly over to first. And looked like he might have even been able to get second just on the fact that nobody was really there. But instead, Calhoun will be the winning run, represented just a quick 270 feet away from home. It's not that far, guys. It's almost just under 100 yards. That's fine. That's with Max Feasterman, who, if you were watching, kind of let Rusty take one, home plate umpire Rusty Heenan, take one off the hand. And we joked, Rusty Heenan's going to ring him up in 3 pitches, doesn't matter where they're going to be at, for that matter of fact. And And Calhoun going to go from first to third. Actually, they did get it. I was going to say, even Holland kind of lost that one for a second. Granted, I think at that point, if you lose it, you might as well just throw your hands up. He gets third. Well, even if he doesn't get third, he was already going to second on the pass ball. You got to give him an extra bag. He should be at third either way, no matter the situation. Now, of course, the Mallards coaching staff down here with Schwartz, Steiner, and Hilson kind of trying to at least argue their case, not wanting the winning run only 90 feet away. And Feasterman going to put that one out of play. Granted, it might be a jinx to say, but the last time Feasterman was up, he didn't swing the bat in 4 straight pitches and ended up watching a run come in. And of course, it was kind of like this. It was actually an 0-2 count before 4 straight balls to Feasterman put him aboard, and Adrian Brandis came in to score. This time, Feasterman... Actually, Feasterman's safe. The ball gets dropped. Granted, now this one, if I was the coaching staff from Chamberlain, I would argue the ball was dropped in the exchange to try to come home. At least that would be my argument, to say that he's, at least to get Feasterman out. But instead, they're not going to say anything, and there'll be runners on the corners. As Keegan Litton comes up to the plate next. Litton going to take a haphazard cut at that one. Feasterman going to take second. And that one's going to get called strike on the inner half. So count will go to 1-2. A winning run still only 90 feet away for the Royals here. Got a couple outs to work with to try to get the job done. As Litton going to put that one up and out of play. Count will remain that 1-2 mark. And Litton going to be retired on strikes. And with 2 away now, the Royals. Ooh, a little bit of jumpiness in the scoreboard I see there, but it'll be Mason Beeler with the chance to finish this one off for the Royals. Beeler going to watch the first one stay high and away for ball number 1. Second pitch on the way. Beeler going to cut that one and even things up at 1-1. Holland still facing the composure. As Beeler going to poke that one over to the right field side. It's fielded at first by Spear, and Holland gets there in time. So that will at least, it'll make it 5-5 after 5. And, yeah, that will do it. And it's not very often do you get to say a baseball game ends in a tie, but with the varsity game still going on, and these guys will step aside and let the varsity teams take action in their scheduled 7-inning game. We'll be back after a moment, and we'll switch over the video players, get ready for the varsity game, and get ads rolling as they warm up. I'd like to thank you for tuning into the JV coverage, and we'll be back in just a moment with the varsity.